Got a beautiful day to announce to you that there's a new podcast on the net. And this podcast is known as of God, the Grateful Land Podcast. This is a podcast where you will receive some teachings, the powerful teachings that have to do with the spiritual life. Area of concentration I'm going to focus on. They are called faith and spiritual consciousness. Please stay tuned as I unveil the mystery in this program. Going to teach you properly. There's some things I need you to know. Spiritual matter is very wide, very big, very large. But there are some principles you must apply, especially when you know what you need to do. I want to talk on a very specific principle or attribute in the spiritual faith and spiritual world. And it's what we call spiritual makers. Have you heard about that before? Spiritual makers. Wow, it's lovely. What are spiritual makers? Now I want you to know this. That spiritual makers is what you need to build up your spiritual life. Spiritual makers is the roadmap that's shining you into what God has for you. Spiritual maker. It's so important. And I want what is spiritual maker? I know you that will be very, very curious to find out what is this man talking about? Spiritual makers? Yes. I want to reveal it to you now. Spiritual makers. Please. Our spiritual makers comprise of three factors. Three factors that are going to apply to our spiritual life. These factors help us to focus on our spiritual journey. What are these factors? Number one is a time of transition. A time of transition. And we have a book here, Genesis chapter 28, verse 16 to 17, and Acts chapter 9, verse 3 to 5. A time of transition. What does that mean? If you go through that verse, in a man's life, everyone, there have to be a time whereby in your Christian journey or your spiritual life, you have to transit from the way you were into a new dimension of where God wants you to be. In Genesis chapter 28, verse 16 to 17, it talks about what's his name? Jacob. Jacob has been all his life. He has been, time he stole his brother birthright, he played mago in order to get the inheritance, trying play from one cheek to the other. But a time came in his life whereby this is not who he is. He's a covenant child, but he's not acting in a covenant way. There was going to be a transition in his life. And that Genesis 28 is specifically at that point he had a transition because there he experienced God in a new dimension. And that changes his life. Another great man we talk about is in that heart. Acts chapter 9, verse 3 to 5. This is a very serious man, so passionate about everything. To him, he thought he was doing the right thing. And he went ahead, go ahead, persecuting, killing Christians. He was so serious to the point that, in fact, he had to take permission to travel down to another city. The city to make sure that he go and catch anybody that is talking about God. There's something happened. I was going on his way. In that Acts chapter 9, verse 3 and 5, there was a time of transition in his life. He met the owner of the universe. And that experience changes in life. A time came in transition. A time of transition. As a believer, if there has not been a time of transition in your life, then this is a wake-up call for me. I will go into it more. But let me go to the second one. I told you there are three factors that comprise this that make all these spiritual makers. And one of them is a time of transition. Another one is a moment of decision. Every believer, a time will come in your life, especially when you have been transited from the way you used to be to who God wants you to be. You have to make a decision. And then you can find in that Acts chapter 9, verse 8 and 9. Initially it was called Saul. We know he was Paul now. He made a decision. Also too, in Genesis chapter 22, verse 32 rather, verse 24 to 28, Jacob, after he experienced the transition in his life, he has to make a decision. And the third one is called the process of direction. Process of direction. I want you to know this, that if you are being transited and through that transition brought about you making a decision, there's going to be a process of direction which you shall to follow. And all these processes, Acts chapter 9, verse 6, Acts chapter 9, verse 6 and 15 to 18, it is there. And Genesis chapter 35, verse 1 and 3, it is there. All these factors prove the fact that it is God who has led you in this spiritual journey. I'm so grateful for you. I will talk more about this in an in-depth manner. Here just to enlighten what it means by spiritual makeup. I will go in depth in our next program. God bless you all.